Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about, what I have experienced and have come to understand to be the biggest hindrances to a flourishing off-the-grid community of freedom and safety and respect, fairness, honesty. So, intentional communities, that is the buzz term. You can go back and see me talking about this way back in 2013. Creating your own mindful, off-grid, intentional community. Now, just because I put out a video and just because I'm giving you some updated thoughts, it doesn't mean that I know everything. But now in 2016, I am seeing some of the same repeat problems that I saw back in 2013, which is why I'm going to be doing this video now. And it is after visiting Taos, not bombs, food, not bombs, in Taos, New Mexico, that I saw an intentional community allow and condone violent and threatening behavior, including attempted extortion. For those that don't know, I visited a place in Taos, New Mexico. I was invited to stay there by someone that invited me there. And now I understand, when you accept gifts from certain people, certain community people, in some cases it's a trap, whether they know that they're setting a trap for you or not. They may or may not know that they're an energy vampire. So you got to understand, when you're dealing with intentional communities, and you're dealing with organizers, and when you're dealing with the main players, you're dealing with all kinds of folks. You're dealing with all kinds of folks. And that archonic influence, for some of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a term that I use to describe the control freak sociopath psychology that almost seems to operate like a mind virus when you start seeing all these people acting extra narcissistic and self-consumed, acting less human, and perhaps it is for a reason. So that rise in control freak behavior and those people that condone it. What I learned at the Taos food not bomb situation is if someone that you have the problem with, or that's doing the assaulting or doing the harassing, has already made an in with the owner, or has done something like build a website, or is like the likable party guy, people that are likable, that have a certain amount of charisma, that are able to sell themselves to certain people for a certain amount of time, they can end up with control over others because of the people that they're able to influence. Now, this can turn highly dangerous in a controlled commune situation where there's limited access in and out to the outside world. And so, I've always supported off-the-grid communities. But what is the difference between that and certain cults and communes where travel is restricted, where free thinking and free speech is restricted? Everybody needs to understand, and I can also take the information, the experience that I got in Canby, Oregon, visiting a woofing place. And I don't have a lot of experience with woofing organizations and institutions where people live on someone's property in order to be, in some cases, be their garden bitch. I think there are certain fair trades. Okay. Maybe a living situation on a property where there's mutual respect, very important, where you have your own space. And then you trade in a few hours. And there's other situations where people are working all day, the tent, basically in mud, and they're dealing with an alcoholic, bisexual, sex maniac who wants people to visit him, and he filters through the men and the women to find out which sexual playmates he's going to have. I literally met someone like that in Canby. And the way he would talk about the women. We're going to have all these women come down. The way that he would act around me, when he would take off his shirt and literally frolic around the forest behind his dad's house. It was like, dude, I don't think that you deserve to be listed on the woofing website. I've told you also years ago about the free labor that I've given to other people in search of friendship when I was living off the grid the first time in Costilla County. Now, I came across a lot of dysfunctional people. One guy, I think, was pissed because I wasn't gay. That was the first person that I met. He knows who he is if he still watches this channel. He trolled me for a long time. You're a homeless bum. You should leave the desert. This guy was on welfare from the government. Welfare fraud. Social anxiety disorder. I don't like people, so I have social anxiety disorder. But you're going to get on Facebook and YouTube and harass me when I was in the yurt. Another example of an off-grid sociopath living off the government, spending most of his time not concerned about what the government's doing, but who's moving in, who's doing what, who can I harass, who can I hurt, while collecting money from the government and then being a troll. Another situation, I'm helping a guy. Maybe you saw a video on No One's Slave. I'm helping a guy build his fucking home for free. We're doing sandbags. And I'm digging. I got video of me digging. This dude snaps at me because I don't want to listen to him pound the fucking Bible and call everybody but himself a Satanist. And I knew there was hypocrisy there. How he treated me and treated others. And one person claimed he's a suspect actually in a murder now 3 years later. Believe it or not, in Costilla County. I have met some serious psychos along the way. There's a guy named Chris, lived in Mesita. This guy was screaming at me because, well, first he reached out, oh, dude, I'm totally conspiracy aware. Oh, that Archon stuff, I love it. Now that's a warning sign. If someone tells me they like the Archon stuff, I don't know what to believe or think. Because this guy was clearly infected by that consciousness. He invites me over and starts screaming at me. This is 2015. This is like the summer of 2013 when I'm in Costilla County the first time. For that first 9 months of the yurt. And he's screaming at me that I'm not getting alongside his Dallas Goldbug stuff. Might as well be the Flat Earth stuff. Some of you are wondering what that is. Really fringe. Well, this person's not real because this person's an actor. Who's this person? Using people that are in the media or in the spotlight. And the people look nothing alike. And so it's like the person is actually promoting mental illness through these websites, this Dallas Goldbug character. When it's clear that person is not that person. One time he said it was Mark Dice, which is ridiculous. And that's there to pull in the people trying to research crisis actors and things like that. Oh, look at this. So this guy was into that stuff, along with saying that all this shit was going to hit the fan in September of 2013 because of some blog that he read. And I had to get out of his house. It was a dangerous situation. I was warned about him. I was told this guy shot at his neighbor. So, and he had surveillance cameras all outside his house. So, folks, I've met good people out there. Some of you may still be watching. Some people I've met years ago and I've known years ago, and you may have invited me to your place. It is because of all this really bad stuff that I've been through that maybe I haven't accepted. And I really wish I was able to build the community where I could be a contributing member, not be abused. You know, like when I went 3 hours up here and I volunteered to do some livestock work, but just based on my appearance or something, or the fact that I needed the internet, the woman that invited me was cold to me after I physically arrived. I don't know what kind of person they were looking for. I got trained on feeding the livestock. I never even made it to the next day. She was being mean to me because I needed the internet. Where I needed beyond this several hours a day to get some of my stuff done. I explained that before I came down. It's basic respect. Respect the person that's going to give you free labor. So the people that watch my channel, that just want to hate me, they want to see me end up someone's slave or bitch. See me get down and lick someone's vagina is what they want. Somebody's old, crusty, oh, serve me, young man. They want to see me get down and suck some dude's dick. They want to see me get down and be in pain, boy. Now you in your place. Because they themselves have been hurt by this world. So there are people that will interpret what I go through their way. Well, it sure seems to move around a lot. There certainly is a similar pattern with some of the behaviors at some of the places that I've stayed. Now, when I went to Kansas City, to be honest, I still like you, JW. What I didn't like was going to a place where you didn't even tell your girlfriend that I was coming. And it's one fucking room. And in many of these cases where things get awkward, I'm the person that initiates leaving. Because I can feel that something uncomfortable is in the air, and it's as simple as territory. There's another body that is not significant physically to that female. And so to a lot of females, unless I'm giving her attention, or unless there's something coming from me, it's almost as if it's unnatural in many cases for me to be visiting any couple situation. Whether it's the sexual chemistry or something, or the fact that maybe I'm more attractive than what I realize and can be threatening to some people, or attracted to some people that are somehow angry by the fact that they may be attracted to me, or may assume that I'm attracted to them because I'm single, or afraid of me, or assumptuous. And then, of course, there are situations where absolutely people are targeted. It's almost as if I arrive and I'm using Facebook and anyone knows where I'm going. I visit some of these places, and it's only a matter of time before someone's angry enough to start causing an argument or a scene. And I'm on the defensive, and I'm running again. And I'm experiencing the refugee experience. Almost as if some evil spirit is getting off watching this from a distance. Like this is the Truman Show. The Alex Show. Planet Earth, year 2016. Boop. Boop. Observation of the movements. Disturbance energy anywhere I try to settle. People having their dreams, and Planet Alex is no good. They start hearing fucking voices and shit. Do you realize how strange it is trying to explain to you what I feel I have experienced and what I'm fucking going through? So it's a combination of walking into traps where I shouldn't be going there to begin with. And situations where I wish things turned out better, and somebody turned on me, in a lot of cases, the female, the wife, or the girlfriend, which is why I'm very wary about couple situations. Situation where someone's not just going to have a, what is this, fucking Beetlejuice? The Exorcist? Just fucking, I can't really do the fucking Beetlejuice spitting head, though. I can't be animated, but how about that? Instead of the Exorcist girl going, fuck me, it's fuck you, Alex. Fuck you, you fucking dick, you fucking little asshole. Disrespectful, I fucking gave you a fucking slice of apple pie. Okay? You didn't fucking stroke my ego after that. You didn't follow me around with your fucking camera. Living in your fucking RV. Oh, what do you think you're fucking all... You're a homeless fucking bum. What did you fucking do? I fucking helped you. I fucking helped you. And then it's like, wow. Wow. Vampire planet. That's what's I've walked into a vampire planet. I don't need a mooch on you. I have my own power. Don't offer me that. You know I have food. You know I have a few bucks for that. Why? I'm good. I'm good. I mean, this was only about a parking space, and maybe we'll get some coffee, do some videos. Whew. I am very careful what help I accept from certain people when I'm in desperate situations and I put myself out there and someone invites. They invite for a reason. You know, I don't want to get detailed, and I'm not going to get specific. There was a place where I visited where without a doubt that female was only interested in Alex Ansary sexually advancing towards her. And it is because this person told me, look, this person's already involved with the neighbor. That was awkward. That was awkward. It was awkward being invited to a place to park for a period of time, even though it was restful, knowing the woman invited me over was, until I got there, doing the neighbor. And then saying to me out in the open, oh, maybe I just used him for sex. Yes, Alex Ansary ends up in some different households where I think the people that invited me there to fucking use me. Sexually or otherwise. And there's things I can tell you back in Portland, but Portland's the past. But I can see how some people want to see if this game is still in operation. So they ain't all that smart, but they're trying. They get a B plus for credit. And I'm not saying this person was inherently evil. I'm saying that I see that I have nothing to offer her, because I'm not interested in her like that. And that's how men are treated, like a piece of meat. Whether Alex, this 36-year-old piece of meat, is going to go for it. I'm not going to go for anything that's loose at this time. And I know that I have strange looking hair. That is a strange looking part. It's been like that since I had hair. But I know ultimately that I'm handsome, but ultimately it's who I am. It's who I am as a person. I know there's some people that are attracted to me as a person. Listen, what I'm communicating to you now is that it is absolutely important for me to be absolutely fine by myself. And I have been for multiple years. This is why I've gone my own way. And I understand that there are some people that have been attracted to me that have brought me bad luck, that have had their own agenda other than love. And that lust comes with a cost at times. You may not realize it right away. Once you go down certain rabbit holes, once you start speaking out against Sauron, you'll find out the risk that comes with being with loose individuals and the energy that's transferred with such wild activity. Then you'll understand. And maybe not until. So I have to protect myself. And protecting myself from getting involved in the wrong relationships, protecting myself from going to the wrong properties and parking at the wrong spot, it is absolutely numero uno in my life. Yes, I have these feelings. Oh my God, I'm getting older now. I'm crossing this bridge. Oh, I'm 36, but I also see that I'm blessed with youth. I'm blessed with vitality. I go from feeling tired and ragged and torn and just my ass kicked as of a few days ago, and I was smoking, to being healthy for a few days, gain a little bit of exercise, doing, some lightweight dumbbell squats this morning, and just the blood pumping and moving and getting the sunshine, and drinking lots and lots of water and making sure that I'm warm enough at night, I'm doing pretty good for the modern age, traveling around being a roaming media guy. And honestly, I think to myself, I can get a lot more done if I park at some of these places. I have more freedom to speak now and let my voice boom beyond this RV than I did at any of these places that I had permission to park. Right where my voice, the neighbors can hear. People hear, who's that? What is this? Some sort of a talk show in a fucking RV? Yes, I guess it is. And I think that's the best part of this current experience. I can make all the noise I want. I can rock this house. Anybody upstairs? Anybody over here? Because I tell you what, all these different places I've been, it's like I know when someone's listening to me, they can hear somebody's sharing philosophical thought. That's weird. They're not on TV. Ooh, someone's pretending they're on the radio. I feel it's important for me to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't know what you think. I know there's some people that have told me they appreciate this commentary, and it's really raw right now and abstract. And I'm even recording this in a new position than the table where I'm normally sitting. And I feel a little more, more jazzed up when I'm standing like this and I have the camera up on a mount. Got the microphone out. So, the answers will come to me. My strength will grow. I appreciate going to the gym. You know what? Right now, at this particular phase of my experience, I'm going to be working out and staying fit outside the gym, and I'll just be working out with the dumbbells here in the RV once in a while, Nothing too serious. Making sure I eat enough food. Taking time for meditation. Hitting the glass. And riding out this storm. For now, Alex Ansary here, April 3rd, 2016. We'll come back with more.